where we're going next, we've been recommended this place off of a couple of viewers, and what we found out by someone in the comments is actually it's a place with its own language. It's actually closer to Old English than it is Dutch.
That's right, today we're heading to Sneek, but first we've just got to do the services, haven't we? And then get out of this place because it's locked.
Yeah, it's all gated up. So services, like we said on the last video, if you was watching that, are right near the exit. So we just need to fill up the water and drain the grey waste and take the bin, which is all in one area. So that's ideal for us. And
on our last video, we did show you some toilets and showers, but then we did find some more that were closer to the camping area. We didn't realise that they were so close, and we were using the ones that we showed you in the last video. Right, so see that building over there? There's a door right in the centre that leads to toilets and showers for campers. Also, I went for a walk today back into that park, and on the All Trails app, there is a walk that does a 2-mile loop all around the park. It's so pretty. You get to see a beach, the waterfront, the marina, and also some deers. I've got a little snippet from my walk and I'll stick that in here of the deers. They were so beautiful, bless them. We've got to leave here. It's a shame, really. Wish we had longer, because we absolutely love this place and would definitely stay for a week. So nice. So this bit here, if you look on the Google Maps, it's water both sides. This is actually a 32-kilometre long dam. It literally splits the sea in two. One side is the sea, which is salt water, and the other side is fresh water. So we're literally driving through the sea, but not getting wet.
happy with that. Maybe we were out trading in for a boat.
And it was actually built in the 1930s to protect Netherlands from flooding. Just like that, we're on the other side. Oh, it's the boat, look, going through, so the bridge is lifted up. But go down a bit further. Yeah, you can turn around down there. So that's a view from the front of the motorhome that we've just squeezed into these spots. There's one next to us there, but they do have these bushes, and if there's a van there, I will get out and show you properly. But they are quite small pitches we've just squeezed in. Just as I said that, Lee's found a better spot, and I think we're going to move into that. So it looks like we found a better pitch, a bit longer. There we go. As you can see, some of them are smaller than others. Just check his in down the side. Oh, this is much better. Plenty of room. What I found we tend to do is we tend to squeeze in somewhere first, just grab the first spot, so we've got a place, and then we end up looking around. I didn't turn the chairs because I knew as soon as he went to pay, but then he came back and said, I found a better spot. So I knew not to turn the chairs around just yet because I know what it's like. Anyway, it is a much better spot. And look, we've still got a nice view of the Marina area.
Okay, so online I see this place was around 50 euros. However, it's not. It came up to 54 euros for 2 nights. So what's that? That's £27 a night.
£47 it came up as.
£47 in total. Okay, so less than £25 English pounds a night, which ain't bad actually. But we've got a stunning view. As Jodie said, I changed pitch. But we got in here. We've got a boat just down there. Loads of boats out there.
I thought you meant we've got a boat. I thought that's all right.
Yeah, that's part of the pitch.
Part of the facilities.
Yeah. But toilet blocks and all that are next door. We will show you everything. For now, we are just going to settle in, get everything set up, and we will pick you up in the morning. Good morning, everyone. We had a lovely, peaceful sleep here last night, so it was ideal. Wasn't it, love?
Yes, it was very peaceful.
Very peaceful. Point to note on these, if you are using the shower blocks or anything like that, then it is €1 a pop. And if you do want electricity on this site, it does cost you €1.70 for 2.5 kilowatts. So we opted to really use the electric here.
I thought with the price, you would probably get that in for free, but say 170 is not too much, is it really?
No, it all depends how much you want to consume. But I suppose if it was really cold, then we probably would have saved gas on the heating.
We've been on no electric and we've been using it like we have been on electric.
Yeah.
But we're okay.
76%, getting a bit of sun today. We're going to go and explore Sneek now.
Just up there you can see the electric point.
Yeah.
When you get to that.
And you pay at the actual machine.
But look at these beautiful boats.
Ideal spot to wake up on, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely. Maybe we could do a little bit more sun.
Yes. I think we've got a cloudy day today. Right. You ready?
Yeah. Just right next to our motorhome is where the toilets are. So you've got toilets and showers here. Sink if you need it. And this really loud bin. It doesn't shut quietly, does it?
No, it doesn't, no. So both sides you've actually got the boats, but right near the exit is where your Elson point is.
If you can secure that pitch there, if you've got a big motorhome...
That's massive pitch,
you can secure that, yeah. I am missing the bike riding, actually, but no bikes needed on this journey because it is just a short walk. However, you did, yesterday we needed something from the shop. When we got back, you did get on your bike and go there, and it took you 8 minutes. We are hoping that sun comes out up there.
I am.
Because he's still got his shorts on.
Yeah, and it's cold.
Well, that's your own fault. Put some trousers on. What we have realised that most places in the Netherlands have these beautiful canals, and how relaxing and beautiful does it make a place?
Not far from the Marina where we're stopping, we've got this. Now, I think they call it the Waterpoort. We've seen a few of these bridges and the old style Dutch ones that are working around this area. But we're going to go and check that out.
This building is the Waterpoort, or Watergate, built in the 17th century, originally part of the city's defence walls, also used to control water traffic coming into Sneek. Those twin towers make it one of the most recognisable landmarks in this area. Now, this is the first bridge we saw when we came in, and we went up that road there. In the motorhome, it took us up that way, and this is the bridge we first saw, thinking this is the only one, and it lifts to let the boats through. So where we're actually standing on now comes up and the boats pass through.
Right, we're going to go up these stairs and have a little look up here. So we'll be on top of the Waterpoort now. Yeah, so you've got canals running that way, and that way. So this is on top of it.
But you can understand why this is the main part that controls the traffic, water traffic.
What's that funny shaped building there?
It's like a lookout tower, isn't it?
It does look like a lookout tower. Look how stunning this looks. It's a work of art, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like that, actually.
No, but have you noticed the low bridges as well?
This one doesn't come up.
Yeah, and you could get, I suppose, a kayak or a canoe down there. We noticed, actually, there's a few of these dotted around. Historic town building, most likely early 1900s. Look at how they do the different patterns. So you've got that one coming in, you've got more square. That's quite cool. I think we're going to see what this is over here.
And this building we've just come across is St Martin's Church. It dates back to the 15th century. This is one of the central historic landmarks in Sneek. That yellow gold tower is a bit of a giveaway, very distinctive. There's a bit of old versus new here, isn't there?
There is, yes. Yeah.
I was wondering what all these little figures are.
What are they? And I'm not sure if this is the back, but there must be a front. So we'll go round if we can. Might be able to go round this way.
I'm actually thinking that you get in through there.
You reckon?
Because it's linked, look.
It is linked, yeah.
And then you've got the new modern entrance, and if you look through, you can see the stone walls, or the brick walls.
We actually thought they were big doors, but it's a window.
No, this is the way in.
Ah, you found it, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your invisible man's been here.
Oh, leaving his boots. So you can get into the cafeteria there. Oh, well, look at that.
So these boots here represent a legendary guy who is, hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, Grutte Pier, a legendary freedom fighter. Lived around 1480 to 1520, known for being huge and incredibly strong. Apparently he could bend coins with his fingers and lift massive objects and wore huge boots like these. He's believed to be buried near the St Martin Church in Sneek.
We was going to have a look inside, but I think
You can't get in there.
Oh, what have you found round here?
Just taking a picture of the statue.
Yeah, wow. 1940 to 1945. I think we're going to head this way and we'll see if we can find the town hall.
As you can see, it is a huge iconic building.
Wow, look at the doors on this side. Again, it's got a lean on it. But wow, they're massive doors. Let's just put me in comparison. That is a big set of doors. Now, I am 6'10".
Yeah.
I think
You always exaggerate about size, don't you? So it is a Monday morning, and we have been told in the comments that Monday mornings are normally quiet because shops and that don't open
till later. However, it is 20 past 11, so shops probably still ain't open, but it gives us a chance to see lovely buildings like this. I think this is the town hall.
This is the Stadhuis van Sneek, Sneek's town hall. Built in the 18th century, around 1730s, it is used as a town hall government building. It was meant to show wealth, power and importance, hence all the details.
So are we right in thinking that this must be the old part of Sneek? Because we've come to like a town.
Yes.
Like
an old town.
An old town, yeah. So it seems to be like another town centre. Because we have seen one which had all the modern shops in.
Yeah, this is like the market square, I think, because it's got the word market up there. Yeah, this definitely looks like the main square of the old town. Oh, there's a Murphy's Irish Red, look.
Oh, yeah.
Some stunning buildings around there. Absolutely love them. We've realised from last Monday morning and this Monday morning, it's when they seem to do all their deliverers.
Yeah, so it's noisy on these
noisy.
On this floor.
Well, that looks quite inviting, doesn't it? Ooh. We're going to have to find somewhere to sit and eat later, and I'm quite liking this bit here near the canal. And this looks like the new town area, doesn't it?
It does, actually, yeah. So it is pretty much joined onto that part.
As they all are, in some way.
As they all are, yeah. But obviously we're just trying to get our bearings because we don't... It's all new to us.
So this is a very important person during World War II. He was the Prime Minister of the Netherlands during that period.
1940 to 45, looking at that. We've noticed that here there seems to be, and it's probably all over the place actually, some of them we may have missed, but there seems to be a lot of important statues of people from within the Netherlands and the areas we visit.
And representing World War II as well.
Yeah.
Because we used to go into France and seeing that kind of stuff, but you don't think about the neighbouring countries, do you, and what they went through.
No, exactly,
so it's good to see, to learn a bit of the history. This sculpture represents travelling tradesmen or salesmen. The woman is examining the fabric. It's basically a snapshot of how trade used to happen in the streets.
Very good.
That will do.
Very good. And that's the other thing we found out, that within this province of, I think it's Friesland, they speak a different language.
Well, historically, they speak a different language.
Yeah, Frisian, I think. Frisian, something like that. I can't probably say it wrong, but I was speaking to someone yesterday in the shop and I just asked them about it. And I suppose for us, it would be like Welsh. So as the generations pass, it's not being used as much, so people are losing that skill, and there's only a few people really that can speak it fluently, and probably a few that speak it a bit more broken.
It's
But yeah,
actually
it's quite
like
interesting.
an old English style, isn't
Apparently
it?
it's like an old English style language, not the modern English or the slang we use today.
But you said it's a mixture now of the Dutch language with a bit of slang of that in it.
Yes,
So, yeah.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously predominantly now they're speaking Dutch, but Frisian is, well, an old language of the province of Friesland.
And if you know a little
Friesland.
bit more about that and you want to add something more to it, please put it in the comments, because anyone that's coming to visit the Netherlands, we advise that they read our comments, because we've been given some fantastic information and
wealth of
history
information.
from people that actually live in the Netherlands. So if you are planning to come out here, take a look at our videos in the comments as well, because
and thanks to everyone that has commented and helping us expand our knowledge.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Well, it looks like the shops are starting to open, some of them, mainly the bigger chain sort of type shops. It's funny because even though it's really quiet, look at the amount of bikes here.
Probably belong to the people that work in the shops.
Yeah, maybe. We have spent a few hours out exploring Sneek. We're going to head back to the van. We're going to get some lunch there and then head out again later.
That food there smelled gorgeous and now I'm starving.
Nice. But there is a few places open at the moment to eat, I think. But no, we're just going to head back to the van and hopefully get something later out.
Yeah, I think we'll come out later on this afternoon or early evening.
Yeah.
Bring you with us and we'll probably go out for some food, because there's plenty of, as you've seen, cafes and stuff and restaurants around there. So I think we'll probably do that. Make a change.
Well, this bridge is the old style Dutch bridges. And we think we're going to see it in action.
So there's a boat waiting to go free. So we should see it lift. As you can see, they've got a red light at the moment.
And there it goes. Looks all electronically done now from the little building. Looks like he's going so close, but it's all right.
It's definitely a boat that stops traffic.
Maggie May, that boat's called.
That must be Rod Stewart then.
Simple, straightforward design, but very effective.
You used to be an engineer. You like your bridges, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't like building them by hand.
And there's another lovely big church over there, look. Very nice. That looks a lovely boat over there. Very nice.
I'm sure when we done that boat tour in Amsterdam, the skipper was on about the trees next to the canal. So I don't know if it's the same for every tree, but apparently, forget the name of them now, but the roots are they grow downwards instead of out, so it don't break the banks of the canal. If you know the name of the tree or types of trees, stick it in the comments.
So I love this bit here. You just go under like someone's property. It's really cool.
You would be curtain twitching all the time, wouldn't you? Who's going under my property now?
No. Well, we've just learnt the man working this bridge is actually the man that was working the other bridge, and he was the one on the red scooter.
Yes.
We see go past.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why he's speedy. He needs to get from one bridge to another.
He's obviously controlling the both of them, isn't he?
Perfect. Just like that, we're across. And now we're back at the Marina. And there's some lovely boats.
Yeah,
There
there
really
is,
is.
yeah.
And you can see our Ruby in the background. At the moment, she looks like she's moored up near all these boats. Yeah, when you put the postcode in, it sends you to that building on the other side. So just be aware of that if you come here. And the woman isn't always in the office either, is she?
No, so she'll find you.
Yeah. And then we've got all them boats over that side as well. Loads of them. That is a huge spot though.
Well, good morning here from Sneek. So it's a sunny day today, lovely and sunny out here. Beautiful, but unfortunately we are getting ready to move on. But that ain't bad to wake up to, is it? So the reason I'm out here is because I want to do my water, fill up with water. So I think you've got a water tap here. So I'm assuming that's my drinking water. Like we say, we didn't use electricity, but let's go on and see if we can find anywhere to do the grey waste, really. I don't think they've got a drive over here, and I don't fancy emptying it out into a bowl and tipping it down the sink. I'm going to take a look at the board, which is right next to our van, as that may give me an idea if there's any grey waste. That's the Marina, but all the stuff's dotted around here. You've got all the camper parking there. So if I get out my Google Translate, let's see. What I'm after is you've got post office, beauty salon, disabled, harbour master, right, sanitary building, cassette toilet. It doesn't really say if you can do your grey waste. So for the cost of this place, I'm assuming you can. I may have to ask someone. Right, back into the van and let's get ourselves ready.
Well, good morning, and Ollie's already said morning to you. I'm now officially ready. Yeah, we did want to go into Sneek yesterday evening and get something to eat. One, I was feeling a bit tired, and two, it just began to rain, didn't it?
Yeah, it rained till about 10 o'clock at night, I think.
Yeah, so we decided against it, but we have got something quite interesting planned for our next visit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you with us now. We've got to go get some shopping, just to top up the salad stuff and some water, and then we're going to head to our new destination. So yeah, you'll come with us.
Yes, that's good. And just one thing I wanted to say about the grey water. I found out where you get rid of your grey water, and that's in the Elson Point. So because it's up high and it's not a drive over, it's not as easy. You're going to have to fill something like a Waste Master or a bowl or something.
We're going to keep ours till the next campsite, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do it on the next campsite.
So I believe we've got a campsite for the next journey.
Roll forward off the chock.
Yeah, we've got somebody wanting this space already. Yeah. I mean, it's 11 o'clock now for us. That's quite a nice setup what they've done there. But this van next to us, they've got friends that want to park where we are. Right, let's hit the road.
Yeah. There you go, all yours. See you later.
Enjoy your stay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, beautiful Marina. So we've really enjoyed our stay here. It's a lovely place to stay. We really liked Sneek as a town or city that it is. It was beautiful, isn't it? We really enjoyed it. Shame about the weather yesterday, because we did want to get out and experience it in a different way as well. It was quiet yesterday because it's the Monday morning thing in the Netherlands. They don't open much until later on in the day. But yeah, so we really enjoyed it, and it's somewhere we've come back, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely come back here.
Yeah, very comfortable. Right, let's get going.
We're shutting down our minds. We just want to feel that rush. Losing track of time, but that's so typical of us. When I hear the bass playing, foot on the floor, I just want to let out my roar. Can't wait no more. Dancing like we're animals. Hands up in the air. Jump around like you don't care. And people stare. Just put your hands up in the air. Just put your hands up.
That's Lidl's done. We've just stopped here just to stock up a little bit. Not a bad Lidl's really, but we did have to squeeze in the end, as in like use the end parking spaces. So we've not been here long.
We're out the way enough. Right, onwards to the campsite.
And the sun has actually come out today. So it looks like I've got blue skies. We've just driven up this road once and turned around because the campsite we wanted is on the other side of the water, but the main bridge isn't working. And we're not showing how to get over the other side. So we're going to have a look at this one here. There's some motorhomes in there.
Is it a campsite or is it just parking?
I don't know what it is. Someone's got the doors up and I don't know.
That looks more like
Parking
for something.
Yeah, it says parking.
Yes, that's parking.
Free parking.
Probably, yeah, probably not overnight. That's fine. Now, Google Maps did tell me to turn on a bridge a bit further up, so we'd try that.
We want to be over that side. It's getting quite busy here, isn't it?
It's obviously popular with boat trips.
Yeah. But we'll show you the bridge that we were going to go over.
Seems to be a fair few campsites around here, looking at the map.
See, that's the bridge there that we were meant to go over. But as you can see, they're working on it. Looks like Google Maps is sending us a little bit further down because that's where we want to be.
Looks very busy in there though.
Yeah, that's the one we're heading for. But like Lee said, it does look very busy.
There is spots, I think.
Yeah, I think we should be okay. Does look like diversion signs though. That looked like a diversion
We'll
sign.
just go over here, I think. Clear that way. So I'm assuming this is
Round that way.
Round that way.
Yeah. It did have like a diversion sign.
Ah.
So there was a big yellow sign with a black D on it, and it said to go down here.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So because of the bridge. That's what this bridge is like. Clear.
Ooh.
Look, there's a diversion sign. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Clear this way.
Clear that
Yeah.
way.
Right, let's see if we can get on this campsite, see if there's a space for us. You did say it's one of them that you can't book, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, no booking. Don't know if they're all the same, but there's quite a few campsites, so worst case scenario, we will find one in the area.
Wow, look at some of them gardens, they're so beautiful. Right on the water edge. It's lovely. Oh, he's got a boat. And we've got a tractor coming. So I think we're all right on this side.
Mm-hmm.
He's got bigger wheels than you, he can cope. I think this is still part of the diversion route, so they want you to come over this bridge before you get to that one. And then you can come back out and join up this road. So if you're coming across here at the top here and joining this road and going up. So that's why it's still showing you diversion signs. You don't go in that one, you go further down, don't you?
Oh. Good idea.
Jesus. You go further down, don't you? You're not coming down there.
There you go in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Right, this is a bit tight then.
Fine. See, yeah, they've got proper pitches laid out. That.
What's that tree next to you?
What's that?
It's just the angle, because we come from that way. If we come from the other way, it would have been a bit easier. So how do we do this then? I have no idea.
So our camping host, choose your favourite place and we will come this evening to register you.
Okay
There you go. So,
well, that's not my favourite place there, so...
no, it might be a case of you getting out on foot, love, see if there is actually a pitch.
See, it was pretty full. But she said we can go on the grass, which is fine. The only thing is the electric points are full. But she did say, I think there might be one over here we could use if I needed it. There is one spot on there, I believe. Right, so this is actually a grass pitch because they've got grass and hard standing. So, and I think this is better than the other ones, to be honest.
Yes,
so
I do as well.
I'm quite happy with this one. We just have to get our table and chairs out, get that set up. But some of you may have noticed where we are. Where is it? Giethoorn?
Giethoorn, apparently that's how you say it. So, yeah, that's where we are.
if it's not, we will correct it on the next video when we show you this place. We've got something really exciting in the next video.
Yeah, so if you want to see what we get up to on the next video, then yeah, you have to come back for that
All
one.
fun and games, might make a fool of ourselves.
So we'd like to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed, everyone that's supported us on this journey, and we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya.